YouTube? It's your boy Xenny and I'm back with another video, man. If you're new to my channel, please make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you like the video. I really appreciate it. Today we got Young Thug Cries after seeing trial evidence. So without further ado, let's get straight to this video, man. Gee.
As it's clear the YSL trial is corrupt, as it would be announced, judge has ruled on attorneys Max's motion for the fair trial. She's now sending the entire prosecution team to Brady training, leading into a lawyer saying, "This is another embarrassment for the YSL trial prosecutors today."
But make sure before it shows up on a screen with a jury that whatever limits have been placed on this, you abide by them. I mean, I saw the slide from the opening that had something on it that had been specifically talked about and ruled that you had better not in any way put that before the jury. And lo and behold, it's up there on the screen. Not going to get back into it, but that should not happen again. If you know that comments aren't supposed to be on here, you need to make sure before you throw any slide up. And I'm not saying that this was how you were going to use it. I know you're just giving this to us right now, but just make sure everything is clean to the way that it is supposed to be, okay?
As in simple terms, the prosecutors are now ordered to complete a small class course to remind them how to do their literal job. This isn't a joke. The judge is literally sending the prosecutors to a classroom to remind them by a teacher what they are and are not allowed to do with evidence inside of a court trial. This is where it feels so corrupt. These prosecutors have literally no idea what they're doing. However, the judge refuses to allow a mistrial, so Thug will in the end face some sort of prison sentence. These two rappers have much different charges, but it does feel awfully similar to what Boosie said about YNW Melly, that when the feds want you, they'll do anything to get you, even if it doesn't feel like the logical thing.
Now they're putting you more charges on them, and then
when they want you, they want you. I knew they wanted them bad when they waited for that law to get passed. They waited all the way.
Penalty.
So it'd be 8-4.
Oh, right, yeah.
And they waited all the way till that law got passed to take him to trial.
Yeah, he was in jail for 2 years, 3 years?
Yeah, they could have been took you to trial.
You're right.
They waited till that law got passed and took him to trial a couple months later. When they want you, man. Just don't see how he didn't get a bond after a mistrial.
Yeah.
That made me like, God damn.
Yeah.
Like, after a mistrial, that doesn't happen, really.
However, it gets very crazy from here, as it would be announced on late Friday, attorney Max told Judge Page that he filed another new motion for a fair trial. This motion comes after the attorneys found out about another ex parte meeting on June 7th.
So I recently filed while we were in court, a motion for a fair trial seeking remedies. Oh, and I will email, it was just filed. And I will email it over.
As Max is a part of Young Thug's legal team, and his second motion for a fair trial would be declined once again. He's bringing up an issue that the prosecutors had an illegal meeting to gain evidence on Young Thug with outside sources. His motion was denied right after court. This made Max and his partners come to the following day inside of court screaming at the judge.
Well, you know, the problem, Your Honor, is that since this was an ex parte meeting that should probably have never taken place, you were not there, I was not there, my fellow outside agitators weren't there, we don't have a video of it, so I have no idea specifically if that was not referred to us. We don't know, do we? We don't know. And what I do know is that I have been arguing with people for 18 months that Chief Judge Glanville was doing his best, that he was trying to rule to the best of his ability based on the evidence and the law before him, and now I have been made to look like an idiot. So I do not believe that this trial should continue, Your Honor.
This in the end would go viral on social media. Lil Baby would even react. It's about time, Thug is coming home. Slime's been in the cell too long, the trial is gonna be over. This judge is crazy. With even 4-2 Doug saying,
have you been tapped into the YSL case at all, and how do you think that's been.
I've been trying to watch a little bit.
Do you think it's being mishandled?
I think it should have been dismissed. The judge that just happened.
That just happened.
Crazy, like trying to send his lawyer to jail. From the outside looking in, it's looking like they got something against him.
As lawyers online have commented, believing that there is no way the judge will allow the trial to continue on with how the prosecutors have been. This is a mockery of the entire United States court system. These same lawyers would even then go on to give a Young Thug release date. So to understand when, you first need to understand how the mess started. It was announced Judge Glanville had been recused from the YSL RICO trial after Young Thug and his co-defendants petitioned to have him removed, as the original judge is officially gone from the YSL RICO case. This would then lead into announcement the following day, Judge Ingram has been assigned as the new judge in Young Thug's YSL RICO trial, as lawyers would go on to react, sharing what this truly means.
I smell RICO charges. Judge Glanville has been recused from the YSL trial. This is the order from Judge Rachel Krause granting the motion to recuse Judge Glanville from the case. Now, will this case continue with a new judge taking over midway? I don't think so. I think you have to start from scratch, which means new jury. That new judge is going to have to come up to speed with all of the evidentiary rulings that have happened in this case, and then you start all over again. When is this trial supposed to finish? 2030? It's a damn shame, because this guy probably had a great long career. He was the chief judge in Fulton County. He's a military veteran. He's probably a very accomplished individual, but his legacy will be nothing more than he was extremely biased. He had it out for the defendants.
As typically when a court case has to remove their original judge for a replacement, it ends in a mistrial allegedly 68% of the time. This is why the famous rap lawyer believes the RICO charges against the 20 YSL members is going to be non-existent. Judge Glanville was one of the best judges in the entire United States, and he even folded in the YSL trial. Lawyers believe no judge is going to be up to the task for this case, as the famous rap lawyer would explain Young Thug's next move.
What's next in the YSL case? We have a new judge. Judge Ingram has been assigned the case. You're going to see a couple of motions filed by each of the defendants. First, they're going to file a motion for bond. Second, they're going to file a motion for a mistrial. The bond argument is easy. They're going to argue he's been locked up forever. Now he's going to be locked up for God knows how long is forever. Can we get him a bond? The argument for a mistrial is going to be very interesting. They're going to go to Judge Ingram and they're going to say, Judge Ingram, you're going to have to pick up this case midway. You're going to have to make all these rulings going forward. But before you can do that, you got to read about everything that's happened. You got to read about the court transcript, every line from the longest trial in Georgia history. This is already the longest trial ever.
This Thug situation is crazy, man. Anyway, man, if you guys are new to the channel, please make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you like the video. I will appreciate it. And I'm going to see you guys on the next video, man. Peace.